Football gives us nights that stay in history, and tonight was one of them. In Frankfurt, the Champions League delivered a true spectacle, a clash between two worlds, the passion of the Germans and the fury of the English. Liverpool arrived on German soil with something to prove. After ups and downs in recent seasons, this was the night to remind everyone of who they are. A club built on glory, resilience, and European greatness. From the very first minute, it was clear. This wasn't going to be an ordinary match. The pace, the pressure, the precision, everything from Klopp's men felt like a message to the whole continent. When the final whistle blew, the scoreboard read 5-1. An unbelievable result, and a performance that left Germany in shock. The fans in the stadium couldn't believe what they had just witnessed, and the German media, one of the most passionate and demanding in the world, had no choice but to bow down and recognize the brilliance of Liverpool's display. In today's video, we're going deep into the reaction across Germany, the headlines, the opinions, the emotions, and the disbelief. You'll hear what the biggest newspapers in the country said after this historic night in Frankfurt. So sit back, make sure you're subscribed, and get ready for something special. Because this wasn't just a game, it was a statement from Liverpool to all of Europe. And the newspaper Bild published, "A red storm in Frankfurt. Arne Slot's Liverpool destroys Eintracht with style and cruel efficiency. Frankfurt turned red, not from the sunset, but from Liverpool's fire. From the first whistle, Arne Slot's men suffocated Eintracht with pressing, possession, and precision that bordered on artistry. The Germans didn't know what hit them," wrote Bild. "Every movement had intention, every run had purpose, and every pass seemed to slice through the defense like a blade." Cody Gakpo led the charge with a man-of-the-match performance, scoring, assisting, and tormenting Frankfurt's backline. Behind him, Szoboszlai dictated the rhythm like a maestro, while Wirtz, on German soil, reminded his compatriots why he's one of Europe's brightest. "Slot's team played with elegance and cruelty combined," continued the article. "Even Van Dijk and Konate from the back looked like orchestrators, building attacks from deep with calm domination." By the time the fifth goal hit the net, Bild declared, "Liverpool didn't just win, they conquered." A storm of precision, passion, and perfection swept over Frankfurt. Germany bowed to the Reds once more, and Die Welt reported, "Liverpool, the machine of Slot. Frankfurt destroyed by a new era of control and fire." Die Welt described the night as a demonstration of evolution. The Liverpool under Arne Slot is no longer just intensity, it's intelligence refined. From the very start, the visitors took command with surgical structure. Jones and Szoboszlai interchanged flawlessly in midfield, feeding Wirtz and Gakpo in waves of creative brilliance. Frankfurt tried to resist, said the report, but it was like trying to stop a waterfall with bare hands. Every transition was lethal. Robertson and Frimpong attacked with precision, while Van Dijk anchored the back with imperial calm. Slot's influence was everywhere. The patience in build-up, the composure under pressure, the harmony in motion. This wasn't chaos, Die Welt noted. It was control disguised as aggression. And as the final whistle echoed through the Deutsche Bank Park, the headline wrote itself, "Liverpool didn't just return to Germany, they reclaimed Europe's attention." And Frankfurter Rundschau wrote, "Frankfurt in ruins after Liverpool's lesson, a masterclass by Arne Slot's men." In their own city, Frankfurt watched a football lecture unfold. The first half began with balance and ended with disbelief. Liverpool's midfield trio, Szoboszlai, Jones, and Wirtz, carved open the German lines repeatedly. Each movement, each combination, looked rehearsed yet effortless. The English side punished every hesitation, Frankfurter Rundschau lamented. Gakpo danced through defenders, Wirtz dazzled with confidence, and even Robertson's runs from the back turned into weapons. When the third goal arrived, the paper described the moment as the collapse of resistance. Liverpool didn't just outplay Frankfurt, it wrote. They redefined efficiency. By the end, even local fans applauded. "Their football is surgical, their control absolute," said Rundschau. "What Arne Slot built in such short time is frightening, because it's beautiful. And Reuters Germany highlighted, total domination. Liverpool humiliates Frankfurt and announces a new era under Arne Slot. For Reuters Germany, the match wasn't just a result, it was a proclamation. Liverpool has changed, but the hunger remains the same, began the report. From the first minutes, Slot's fingerprints were clear. High line, compact midfield, wide overloads, and vertical precision. Gakpo, with freedom to roam, was devastating. Szoboszlai orchestrated with authority. And Wirtz, playing in his homeland, was simply untouchable. Their pressing was suffocating, their confidence unshakable, wrote the agency. Even Frankfurt's most optimistic fans knew they were witnessing something beyond reach. Slot stood calmly on the sideline. No theatrics, no chaos, just focus. This was domination with discipline, concluded the article. Liverpool has entered a new chapter, and it begins with fear, respect, and admiration from all of Europe. And finally, Fulda Zeitung described, a night for the history books, Slot's Liverpool delivers a masterpiece in Frankfurt. The city expected a battle. They got a symphony. Before kickoff, black and white flags danced in the wind. 90 minutes later, silence, broken only by the roar of the traveling Reds. What we saw wasn't just football, wrote Fulda Zeitung. It was poetry in red. From Robertson's relentless runs to Van Dijk's commanding calm, Liverpool moved like a single organism, precise, fluid, and fearless. Midfield transitions sparkled under Jones and Szoboszlai, while Gakpo stole the spotlight with moments of sheer brilliance. Even the home supporters, stunned, rose to applaud the visitors' fifth goal. Few teams, said the paper, can blend such elegance with brutality. As the match ended, Fulda Zeitung closed its column with words that echoed across Europe. Arne Slot's Liverpool didn't just win, they performed. And when football is played like this, it transcends competition. It becomes art. What a night for football. And what a message from Liverpool to all of Europe. A performance that reminded everyone of the true power, passion, and identity of this club. The spirit of Anfield echoing far beyond England. Frankfurt witnessed something special tonight. Intensity, precision, and a team that played with heart, hunger, and pure belief. The German media couldn't stop talking. Every headline, every word, was filled with shock and respect. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement, a declaration that Liverpool is back among the greats, ready to fight for the Champions League crown once again. And if you made it this far, it's because you love football as much as we do. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? Your support helps us bring even more reactions, analyses, and the best international football stories straight to you. Thanks for watching, and remember, in football, nights like this are what make us fall in love with the game again and again. See you in the next video, where another chapter of European football will be written.